Before praying, let us read John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. As the day comes to a close and the quiet of night begins to settle, these words from Jesus offer a deep and gentle promise. The peace he gives is not temporary or dependent on circumstances. It is not fragile like the peace the world offers, which can easily be shaken by worry or fear. Instead, his peace is steady, enduring, and deeply rooted in his presence. It is a gift freely given, not earned, meant to calm the restless places within your heart. Many nights, our minds continue to wander long after the day has ended. Thoughts replay, concerns linger, and the desire for rest feels just out of reach. Yet in this verse, Jesus speaks directly into that inner unrest. Do not let your hearts be troubled. It is not a command filled with pressure, but an invitation filled with care. He knows that our hearts can feel heavy. He understands the quiet anxieties we carry into the night. And still, he gently reminds us that we do not have to remain in that place of unease. Tonight, you are invited to receive his peace not by striving for it, but by opening your heart to it. You do not need to fix everything before you rest. You do not need to understand everything before you sleep. God's peace comes to you right where you are, meeting you in your tiredness, your thoughts, and even your silence. It surrounds you softly, like a calm presence that asks nothing of you except to be still. As you prepare to sleep, let this truth settle deeply within you. You are safe in God's care. His peace is already being offered to you. You can gently release every worry, every fear, and every burden into his hands. And as you do, you may begin to feel something shift within you, a quiet easing, a soft stillness, a sense that you are being held. Sleep is no longer just rest for your body. It becomes a sacred moment of trust, a quiet surrender into the peace that God lovingly provides. As the night grows still and the world around you begins to rest, your mind may continue to move, gently or restlessly, from one thought to another. This is often the hardest part of the night, the moment when your body is ready to sleep, but your thoughts are not yet at peace. Yet even here, in this quiet inner movement, God is present. He does not wait for your mind to become calm before coming near. He meets you in the middle of your thoughts, bringing a peace that does not depend on silence, but creates it. There is no need to fight your thoughts or force them away. Instead, you can gently place them into God's hands, one by one. The things you said today, the things you wish you had done differently, the questions that remain unanswered, he sees them all. And more importantly, he understands them. You are not being judged in this moment. You are being cared for. His presence becomes a safe place where your thoughts can rest without needing to be solved. Sometimes, we believe we must quiet our minds on our own before we can truly rest. But God's peace works differently. It enters gently, like a soft light in a dark room, not demanding immediate stillness, but gradually bringing it. As you turn your attention toward him, even in a simple and quiet way, something begins to shift. The intensity of your thoughts softens, the urgency begins to fade, and in its place, a quiet calm slowly grows. You may find comfort in repeating a simple truth within your heart. God is with me. Let those words settle gently, like a slow and steady rhythm within you. Each time your thoughts begin to wander, you can return to that truth without frustration. There is no need to rush the process. Peace unfolds slowly, and that is part of its beauty. Tonight, allow yourself to release the need to understand everything before you sleep. You do not need to solve every concern or prepare for every possibility. God is already holding all of it. Your role is not to carry the weight, but to rest in his care. Even if your mind is not completely quiet, you are still safe to sleep. As you close your eyes, imagine your thoughts becoming lighter, like leaves gently drifting on water, carried away by a calm and steady current. You do not need to follow them. You can simply let them go. God remains with you, steady and present, guiding your heart into rest. And in that gentle surrender, your mind can finally begin to quiet, not by force, but by peace. As the night surrounds you with quiet stillness, this is a sacred moment to turn your heart toward God in prayer. You do not need to search for perfect words. You only need to come as you are tired, thoughtful, perhaps even a little restless. God listens not only to your words, but to the quiet language of your heart. And in this gentle moment, you are invited to rest in His presence as you speak to Him. Dear Lord, I come before you tonight with a humble and open heart. Thank you for guiding me through this day. For every moment I noticed your presence, and even for those I did not. You have been faithful through it all. Now, as I prepare to sleep, I place myself completely in your care. I bring you my thoughts, my concerns, and every burden I still carry. Nothing is too small, and nothing is too heavy for you. Lord, I ask for your peace to fill me now. Quiet my mind from every restless thought. Calm every anxious feeling within me. Let your presence settle over me like a gentle covering, bringing comfort and stillness to my soul. Remove any fear that tries to enter my heart, and replace it with the deep assurance that I am safe with you. Tonight, I choose to trust you. I release everything I cannot control. I let go of every worry about tomorrow, knowing that you are already there. You are my protector, my refuge, and my peace. Surround me with your presence as I sleep. Watch over me through every hour of the night. Let my rest be deep and undisturbed. Restore my strength, renew my spirit, and prepare my heart for a new day. May I wake with peace, knowing that you have carried me through the night. I declare that I am safe in your hands. I am held in your love. I am covered by your peace. Thank you, Lord, for staying with me, for watching over me, and for giving me rest. In your presence, I find peace. In your care, I find rest. And in your love, I am not afraid. As the night continues to unfold in quiet stillness, there is a gentle reassurance available to your heart. God is caring for you in ways you cannot always see. Even when your thoughts begin to slow and your body prepares for rest, His presence remains active, attentive, and full of love. You are not simply drifting into sleep alone. You are being gently watched over by a God who never turns away. Throughout your day, there may have been moments when you felt uncertain, perhaps even overwhelmed. You may have tried your best to hold everything together, to manage what was in front of you, and to carry what felt necessary. But now, in this peaceful hour, you are invited to release that effort. You are allowed to stop holding everything up. God's care is not something that requires your strength. It is something you can rest in. There is a quiet beauty in knowing that, while you sleep, God continues to work. He does not pause when you grow tired. He does not step away when you close your eyes. Instead, He remains close, gently sustaining you, guarding you, and surrounding you with His peace. This truth can bring a deep sense of comfort, especially in moments when you feel most vulnerable. You are never unprotected. You are never forgotten. Sometimes, we try to hold on to a sense of control even as we lie down to rest. We may think about what needs to be done tomorrow, or what we should have done differently today. But God gently invites you to release that control. You do not need to carry it into the night. You do not need to solve everything before you sleep. His care is already enough. As you lie in this quiet moment, let yourself become aware of His presence. Not in a dramatic or overwhelming way, but in a soft and steady assurance. Like a calm presence beside you, He is near. You can breathe more slowly. You can allow your body to relax. You can let your thoughts become lighter, knowing that you are not alone in this moment. Tonight, you are safe to rest fully. You are safe to let go of every tension, every concern, and every lingering thought. God's care surrounds you, holding you gently through the night. Even if you do not feel it strongly, it remains true. His love does not depend on your awareness. It is constant, faithful, and always present. As sleep begins to come, allow this truth to settle deeply within you. You are being cared for, even now. Every breath, every heartbeat, every quiet moment is held within God's loving attention. There is nothing you need to do to earn this care. It is freely given, and in that gentle assurance, your heart can finally rest. As the night gently deepens and your body begins to surrender to rest, there is a quiet invitation waiting within this moment to allow yourself to be held, not by your own strength, not by your own efforts to remain calm, but by the steady and loving presence of God. You do not need to carry yourself through the night. You are not alone in this stillness. God is here, and He is holding you with a care that never weakens. There is something deeply comforting in being held without needing to strive. During the day, you may feel the need to stay strong, to keep going, to handle what comes your way. But at night, all of that can gently fade. This is not a time for effort. It is a time for release, a time to allow yourself to rest completely, knowing that God's hands are steady beneath you. Sometimes we are so used to carrying our own burdens that letting go can feel unfamiliar. Even as we lie down, part of us may still be holding on to worries, thoughts, or quiet fears. But God does not ask you to release everything perfectly. He simply invites you to begin. Even the smallest act of surrender opens the door for His peace to enter more deeply into your heart. Imagine yourself resting in His care, like a child who does not need to worry about what comes next. There is no pressure to understand everything, no need to stay alert or prepared. You are safe to rest, safe to trust, safe to let your guard down, knowing that God is watching over you with constant attention. If your thoughts begin to rise again, you do not need to fight them. Instead, gently return to the awareness of His presence. You can remind yourself, softly and quietly, God is holding me. Let that truth settle within you, not as something forced, but as something received. His presence is not distant, it is close, surrounding you with a calm that slowly eases every tension. Tonight, allow yourself to rest deeper than before, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. Let your heart soften, let your breathing slow, let every part of you settle into the quiet assurance that you are being cared for in every moment. God's love does not fade with the night. It does not grow distant as you sleep. It remains constant, gently surrounding you through every hour. You are held, even when you are unaware. You are safe, even when you are fully at rest. And as sleep gently takes you, may you drift into it with a quiet confidence, not in your own strength, but in the faithful love of a God who never lets go. As the night continues in its gentle stillness, there is a quiet truth that can bring deep comfort to your heart. You do not need to hold yourself together. You do not need to rely on your own strength to make it through this night. God's strength is already surrounding you, steady and unshaken, quietly carrying you even when you feel most at rest. During the day, it is easy to depend on your own effort. You think, you act, you respond, and you carry responsibilities that require your attention. But now, in this quiet moment, all of that effort can slowly fade. You are not being asked to stay strong. You are being invited to be carried. God's strength does not demand anything from you. It gently supports you, holding every part of you with care. There is something deeply peaceful in realizing that you can let go of your own need to stay in control. You do not have to keep everything in place. You do not have to remain alert or prepared. Even the parts of your life that feel uncertain are not outside of God's care. His strength reaches into every detail, even the ones you cannot see or understand. Sometimes, we believe that rest requires everything to be resolved. We think that once our problems are solved, then we can finally relax. But God offers a different kind of rest. It is a rest that exists even in the middle of uncertainty. A rest that comes not from answers, but from trust. You can rest because He is strong, even when you are not. If you feel any lingering tension within you, you can gently release it now. You do not need to push it away forcefully. Simply allow it to soften as you remember that you are not carrying it alone. God's strength is enough. It is more than enough, and it is already at work within you, bringing calm to every restless place. You may not always feel this strength clearly, and that is okay. God's presence does not depend on your feelings. Even in moments of quiet uncertainty, He remains faithful. He continues to hold you, to support you, and to guide you into rest. His care is not distant or temporary. It is constant, steady, and always near. Tonight, allow yourself to lean fully into that strength. Let go of the need to be strong on your own. Let go of the effort to manage everything. You are safe to rest, safe to release, and safe to trust that God is carrying you through this night. As your body relaxes and your breathing slows, let this truth settle gently within you. You are not alone in your rest. You are being carried by a strength that does not fail, by a love that does not weaken, and by a presence that never leaves. And in that quiet assurance, you can drift into sleep, held securely in the strength of God. As the night grows deeper and the world around you becomes even more still, there is a quiet reassurance that gently surrounds your heart. God is watching over you with unwavering faithfulness. You may not see it, and you may not feel it strongly, but His care is constant. He does not grow tired. He does not look away. Through every silent moment of the night, His presence remains near, steady, and full of peace. There is something deeply comforting in knowing that while you rest, God remains awake. You are not responsible for guarding yourself through the night. You are not required to stay alert or aware. Every concern that once felt heavy can now be laid down completely. God lovingly takes that place of watchfulness for you, holding you in a safety that does not depend on your strength. Throughout life, there are many things we try to protect: our plans, our hearts, our sense of control. But in this quiet moment, you are invited to release all of that. You do not need to protect everything on your own. God's care reaches further than your understanding, covering even the things you cannot see. His protection is not loud or forceful. It is gentle, calm, and certain. If any fear tries to quietly enter your thoughts, you can meet it with a simple truth: God is with me. Let that truth settle softly within you. You do not need to argue with fear or push it away with effort. You can simply rest in the awareness that God's presence is greater than anything that tries to disturb your peace. His love surrounds you in a way that fear cannot overcome. Tonight, you are safe to rest deeply. You are safe to close your eyes without worry. Every breath you take, every quiet movement in your sleep is held within God's care. There is no moment where He steps away. There is no second where you are left unprotected. His faithfulness continues, unbroken, through every hour of the night. As your body relaxes further and sleep draws closer, allow this assurance to settle into the deepest parts of your heart. You are not alone. You are not unguarded. You are not forgotten. You are being watched over with a love that is steady and unchanging. Let this truth bring you peace. While you sleep, God remains. While you rest, He watches. While you let go, He holds everything in place. And in that quiet, faithful care, you can surrender completely to rest, knowing you are safe in Him. As the night continues in its quiet rhythm, there may still be small traces of fear or unease that gently surface within your heart. They may not be loud or overwhelming, but they linger softly, asking for attention. In this moment, you are not asked to hide those feelings or push them away. Instead, you are invited to bring them into God's presence, where they can be held with care and transformed by His peace. Fear often comes from the unknown, from what we cannot see, control, or fully understand. But God is not limited by any of these things. What feels uncertain to you is already known to Him. What feels unstable to you is already held securely in His hands. You do not need to face your fears alone, and you do not need to resolve them before you can rest. You can simply place them, gently and honestly, before Him. There is a quiet strength in surrender, not a forceful giving up, but a soft release. You can take every worry, every concern, every hidden fear, and offer it to God one by one. You may not even have words for all of them, and that is okay. He understands what you cannot express. He sees what you cannot fully explain, and in His presence, even your unspoken fears are received with compassion. As you begin to let go, you may notice a gentle shift within you. The tightness in your chest begins to ease. Your breathing becomes slower, more natural. The weight you are carrying feels lighter, not because everything has changed, but because you are no longer carrying it alone. God is now holding what once felt heavy to you. You can rest in this truth. Fear does not have the final word over your night. God's peace is greater. His presence is stronger. His love surrounds you in a way that fear cannot remain. Even if a small part of you still feels uncertain, you are still safe. You are still held. You are still covered by His care. Tonight, allow yourself to release everything that causes your heart to feel unsettled. You do not need to keep any part of it. God is able to carry it all. And as you surrender, you make space for something beautiful to take its place, a quiet, steady peace that gently fills your heart. As sleep draws closer, let this truth remain softly within you. You have given your fears to God, and He is holding them with perfect care. You are free to rest, free to breathe, free to sleep without worry. And in that gentle surrender, your heart can finally become still, resting safely in the calm and loving presence of God. As the night reaches its quiet fullness, there is a gentle invitation waiting for you to step fully into a deeper rest, one that goes beyond your body and settles softly into your soul. You have released your worries. You have surrendered your fears. You have placed tomorrow into God's hands. Now, what remains is a quiet space within you, ready to be filled with His peaceful presence. This is the moment where striving comes to an end. You no longer need to think, fix, or carry anything. Everything that once felt heavy has already been placed into God's care. And in return, He offers you something far greater, His peace. Not a temporary calm, but a deep and steady stillness that gently surrounds your entire being. God's peace does not rush in or overwhelm you. It comes softly, like a calm presence that wraps around you without effort. You may begin to feel your body relaxing more deeply, your breathing becoming slower and more natural. Even your thoughts begin to fade into the background, no longer demanding your attention. This is not something you are forcing, it is something you are receiving. There is no need to hold on to anything now. No need to stay aware or alert. You are safe to rest completely. God is watching over you, gently holding every part of your life with care. Even the things you have forgotten, even the things you cannot see, are already within His loving attention. As you lie in this quiet moment, allow yourself to simply be. Let your body sink into rest. Let your mind drift without following every thought. Let your heart settle into a calm that does not need explanation. You are not alone in this stillness. God is here, closer than you realize, surrounding you with a peace that does not fade. Tonight, you are entering a place of true rest, a place where your soul can breathe freely, where your heart can finally be still. This rest is not earned. It is given. It is a gift from a God who loves you deeply and cares for you completely. And as your eyes gently close, may you drift into sleep with a quiet confidence that everything is held in His hands. Nothing is out of place. Nothing is beyond His care. In this deep and gentle peace, you are safe, you are held, you are at rest. As this quiet moment comes to a close, let your heart rest gently in the presence of God. You have released your burdens, surrendered your fears, and opened your soul to His peace. Now, there is nothing left for you to carry. This is your moment to fully rest, held safely in His loving care. Dear Lord, thank you for being with me through this day and into this night. Thank you for your peace that calms my heart and your presence that surrounds me. As I close my eyes, I place myself completely in your hands. Let your peace cover me, let your love hold me, and let your presence remain with me through every moment of the night. Quiet every thought within me, ease every tension in my body, remove any fear that lingers, and replace it with a deep and steady calm. Help me to rest without worry, knowing that you are watching over me. Protect me as I sleep, and fill this night with your gentle peace. I trust you, Lord, with everything. I release my tomorrow into your care. I rest in your love, and I receive your peace. If this prayer has brought you comfort, may you carry this peace into every night. Amen.